All right, Cancer, here we go. A little cure for cancer. How about it? How about we do that? You got an energy update coming in. You got yourself a tower and a strength card in my weekly poll this week. Why? Well, we just banged a little bit ago, and I got some of the answers on that because some of those cards came up from a different deck. But I'll tell you what, this is my pre-shuffle card. You're going to want to stick around. It's the Ten of Swords. She ain't wearing no underpants. You should stick around anyway. See-through dress. But aside from that, maybe you get some ideas. Go out in that. You'll attract some people. Completely see-through dress in the sunlight. You'll get lots of phone numbers. All right, here we go. It's a general reading for the sign of Cancer, Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus. This is Cure for Cancer. And we just take a closer look at the Cancer connection. It's the hot spot of the current soulmate cycle. More Cancer suffering than any other sign. I can tell you that. I promise you that. It's the truth. Ask any tarot reader who makes up 85% of their channel, and they'll tell you it's probably Cancer. Yes, Cancers. Yeah, Cancers. Yeah, well, I aim to help. For some reason, the universe made me a conduit for this Cancer connection. It's the reason I came out here in part. Oh, I mean, I came out here for the connection cycle. I didn't know it was the hot spot till a few weeks in when I realized, hey, wait a second. What the hell's going on here? Well, let's find out. It's timeless reading. Whenever you find it, you're meant to find it. So stick around. If you're new here, go check the Cure for Cancer playlist and check my timeless playlist and your monthly readings. Ten of Swords. The end of a painful cycle. It can also mean a painful cycle. Somebody's in a lot of pain. But this means the end of a painful cycle. This is the energies around this week. I confine the reading to this week. And underneath it is the Queen of Cups. Now, I find this interesting because I just did a bang. I just banged you all. And I used the big deck. And this Queen of Cups came up in the pre-shuffle there too. Right here. Ten of Swords. The end of a painful cycle. This girl's wearing underpants. This girl is not. Somebody getting some underpants on because they realize I need to go back in and talk to Cancer. It's the most love one human being can feel for another. All right? It's my pre-shuffle. Let's see where we go. Let's shuffle the deck. You know, we pull 5 cards from the bottom. And then we pull ourselves a little reading. Let's find out what we got here. Let's find out what's going on. Let me get my cards all set up here for you. And here we go. Shuffle. Cancer. Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus. Universe, what you want to tell them? What's going on this week? Why was that Tower and the Strength card up there in that weekly reading? Tell me more about that shit. It knows what I mean. I can talk to the universe like that. It knows. The universe and I are old friends. She's a fickle old gal. Tell you, my whole life is a manifestation, so I'm pretty good with the universe. We ain't got no problems. What I need is a fan. How about that? Because it's hot, hotter than the bejesus in here today. Cancer, Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus. What's going on here? All right, before the cut, I got the Seven of Pentacles. I get the energy around this of just be cool. This is a message for you. This is you watching plants grow this time, not your person. I think they're all done watching plants grow with that Ten of Swords on top of the Queen of Cups. All right? Just be cool. This shit is happening. Well, let's see. I read the energy first, and then I pull the cards. 4 of Wands. Just be cool. This shit is happening. This is a happy new beginning. Tell you what, we also got this card in our bang as well. I'm going to give the deck a final shuffle here for Cancer, Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus. We're going to pull ourselves a cure for Cancer here. We're close to a cure. All right, here we go. All right. Cure for Cancer. Here we go. What you got, universe? Tell me about that Tower and Strength card. I know what I read off it. I told you what I read off it in the weekly reading. It's going to come out of nowhere. What's going to come out of nowhere? We're pulling off of that, so we ask what's going to come out of nowhere. Communication, the sun, happiness. This is mind-blowing to have as the overall energy. We pull 5 cards from the bottom. We begin with the sun. This whole reading I'll pull up here clarifies the sun and a little bit of these other 4. Wow, this is remarkably, it's a different deck, and it's remarkably like the bang I just did. That's amazing, the energies. 8 of Cups. What's she walking toward, Cancer? What you see right here, what is that? It's the sun. It's also in our quickies, you know, my place, all lit up with you lot. But it's the sun. She walking toward the sun. Somebody walking away from something they once loved to come toward their happiness. I suspect that happiness is you. Two of Swords. So do they. They're scared shitless about it. It's Sara Gilbert. This is probably going to be one of the only things. Sara Gilbert again. Going to be the only thing slowing this shit down. But I feel this energy waning. How do I know that? Because underneath it is the Death card. The Death card is about transformation. There's transformation coming. With the Death card falling after Sara Gilbert. See, if Sara Gilbert came after the Death card, that's different. But the Two of Swords, Sara Gilbert, washed up TV star, most hated person on my Twitter feed, comes before transformation. Yeah, they're probably going to hesitate a little bit. They're nervous as fuck to talk to you. How do I know that? Because I read the energy first, maybe? I don't know. Or because the Four of Pentacles is here. Fear. It's the miser. They're afraid. They're just scared shitless to talk to you. They are. Why? Because they put up a wall. They've told you they're not interested. Nine of Wands underneath that. I'm not going to go 6, but it's there. We might as well look at it. Y'all saw it. The Nine of Wands. I'm not hiding anything from you. Yeah, okay. Why are they scared? Well, the card after scared, and I don't know what to do, but there's transformation coming whether they like it or not. With the Death card, they're walking toward their happiness, but they're scared because they put up a wall. They blew you off. They say, nah, I'm not interested. Okay. Liar. Not interested in my ass. Let's pull some cards. High Priestess. Three of Cups. Oh, shit. I can see why the Tower came out in your weekly. Let me pull these down on camera here. Six of Swords. Nine of Swords. This is the surface energy. Okay? This is surface energy, and then I'm going to pull 4 clarifiers, which are a couple of layers deeper. The surface energy is the High Priestess bookending the Nine of Swords. Thinking, overthinking. And they're sending you all this data. So don't be surprised this week if you're thinking about your person a lot. You crawl up on the couch with some bonbons and start crying and shit. That's fine. You know. To put it bluntly, your menses are synced with your person. To put it bluntly. That's pretty much what's going on. You're synced. Right here. And these two in the middle, somebody opening up. 3 of Cups is the flow of emotion. Somebody opening up and coming toward their happiness. Coming toward the calmer waters. Just like this girl's walking toward the sun. If your person's in a third party, if they're married, or if they're married to their job, or their car, or their dog, or their mom, or to another person, they're getting away from that. The Six of Swords would indicate that. Either way, you're feeling what they're feeling. What they're feeling is the Nine of Swords and the surface energy. And I see it here with Sara Gilbert. I see it here with the Four of Pentacles, fear. But transformation's coming. They're not going to walk away. She's walking right toward the sun. When I get the sun as the overall energy, major arcana, it's a card of communication. And I get the 8 of Cups after it with a girl walking toward the sun. And this coming toward the happiness is what this Six of Swords means. I know what's going on. But I also know that they're stressed about it. I can feel that. And I also know you're going to pick up on that, so be careful. It's not you, it's them. At least in part. Your menses are synced. It's just a fact. It's just the way it is. You can come to me with all your menstrual problems. I'm a trained physician. Actually, I'm not. You can come to me with all your soulmate problems. That I'm trained in. All right, let's go. High Priestess, why is it here? I'm going to pull these one by one for you. I want to get good data for you. Because you got an energy update coming up. And we need to know this shit. And it's one of the best weekly readings I ever pulled for you with a Tower and a Strength card. That's fucking mind-blowing. All right. High Priestess, why is it here? Holy shit. Am I like psychic or what tonight? The Strength card. It's the fucking Strength card. I was just talking about that. You got the Tower and the Strength card. Here's the Strength card. Sitting on top of the High Priestess, crossing it. This would be like crossing energy. Affecting energy. Oh my God. This is somebody, these two actually look like sisters too when I look at them. That's strange. That's synced up menses right there. Sleep in the same room, they eat the same time, they go to school the same time. You just sync up. That's how energy works. You are synced up with this person. You're both thinking about it. You're both whatever. They're going to be sending you their shit. They're trying to work the nerve. They are working. Actually, they are working the nerve up. With the High Priestess here, they know what they need to do to come get this happiness. They are a little worried about it. There is fear, 9 of Swords, but it's all bullshit in their head that they're telling themselves. It's all bullshit. Why is the 3 of Cups here? Somebody opening up that you didn't think was capable of it. This is the flow of emotion. It's sometimes called a celebration card, or 3 sisters running through a field together. Anyway, if your person isn't a third party, they're getting the hell out of that shit. They're getting the hell out of Dodge. It's causing them some stress. That's the secondary energy. It's not the primary. The universe wants to talk about you and your connection. Why is the 3 of Cups here? And I'm glad, because I'm sick of... If your person is married, that person's a fuckwit. I'm tired of feeling their energy. I'm tired of it. 3 of Cups. I wouldn't be married to that person for 5 fucking seconds, male or female. Hierophant. Yeah. You're special. That's what it means. It's one of the things they want to tell you is how you've affected their life. Is how this connect, what this connect. Now, it's going to play out differently for all of you. I assume you're all not dealing with the same person. Okay, so for some of you, your person's going to tell you how badly you affected their life. They don't mean it, because there's love and happiness here. So if they do, they're still bullshitting you, and they need to come around on another cycle. But for a lot of you, this connection's had a profound effect on them. They've changed. Just the sheer fact that they're trying to get the strength up, they're listening to their intuition, and they're going to open up emotionally a little bit. I mean, this is what's in the energy. I'm not making this shit up. There's no storylines here. I don't know where this shit is going when I sit down. I can read the core energy, but I need the cards here for you to see that I'm just not sitting here staring at a blue felt table and making shit up. It's right here. You could see it. The Hierophant. You're very special. This is a spiritual connection that has profoundly affected this person and you. Let's be honest. It's affected you. There's a lot for you to learn as the Divine Feminine, which most of you are. There's a lot for you to learn and take forward too, that you might be able to take forward into future relationships and have yourself a long-term walking in the park telling people how you met. Telling them about Steve. Right? Come on now. Alright. 6 of Swords. Why is it here? 6 of Swords. What's this 6 of Swords about, universe? What's this about? Yeah, that is. They're coming in. Look at this shit. Knight of Cups. Come on, Cancer. I'm pulling some beautiful readings for you. And this ain't no bullshit sugarcoating. I can't sugarcoat this. It comes out with sugar on it. What do you want me to say? The only thing bad I can say to take some of the sugar off your ass before it turns to caramel and you can't shit, right? You got a hard candy shell on your ass. You're going to have a hell of a time getting poo out. And you're going to die of toxic shock. And nobody wants that. Knight of Cups. Grocery store roses. Coming in. Cup of love. Little apology. The only thing I could say to take some of the candy coating out so you can shit is that the 6 of Swords is very slow moving energy. Because she ain't rowing. She's just relying on the current and these little birds pulling the boat to get her where she's going. But aside from that, aside from that, it's not a speedboat on any deck as far as I know. It could be, but that's not really the energy of the card. At best, it's a gondola kind of thing. Why is the 9 of Swords here? This ought to be good. I could feel the energy off this. Jesus Christ. Why is the 9 of Swords here? Oh, son of a bitch. These birds represent communication. In the Light Seer deck, the 9 of Swords is about communication. These birds always represent communication. Right? She wearing a red dress. The card I'm about to pull has a red background. And it too is about communication. It's the 8 of Wands. It's communication. And it's coming out of fucking nowhere. Because this person is, and I say that not because this is a card where you're going to be shocked. It's coming out of nowhere. I say it because I'm reading you the energy. I'm telling you the truth. This person is leaning toward not communicating with you in the energy. In the energy right now, if I were to make a guess, I would say they're not going to reach out. Unfortunately, the universe pulled the Eight of Wands. And that's the deception. We see it in the bangs lately. We've seen a lot of deception around. Right? Somebody reaching out. Even though it's going to be a last minute decision. That's what that Tower is in your weekly reading. And that's how I'm reading that energy. It's this person's leaning toward chickening out. Even with the Strength card here. But they're not chickening out. The universe making it very clear. Eight of Wands is communication, and it comes out of nowhere. This is just like a tower. It's like a minor arcana tower that relates to communication and forward movement. And the Tower relates to forward movement. The Tower's coming crashing down. That's pretty damn forward. Just ask that little squirrel in the Lightseer deck who lost his nuts. The bottom of the deck here is the Five of Pentacles. Somebody who's crossing energy here. Somebody who is out in the cold. Who put themselves there, but they got a key right there to get in. Their heart chakra is opening. They've done a lot of healing. This person's done a lot of healing. And underneath that is the Two of Wands. I knew there was a forward card there. They know there's a whole new life with you because the happiness is here. The whole reading's clarifying the main overall energy is the Sun. Somebody coming to get their happiness, somebody opening up a little bit, somebody who's inclined to chicken out does not chicken out this time. And if for some of you they do, because there's too many people watching right now to predict that kind of thing. Some of you, their free will turn them around. It'll come around. Everything is cyclical. Cycles keep coming around until you learn the fucking lesson. That's the problem with life, and that's where most people go wrong. They keep putting their hand in the fucking meat grinder. Over and over again. It's called a fucking meat grinder. What the fuck do you think it does? You know, right here. So for some of you, your person might put their hand in the meat grinder again and it'll come around on the cycle. Because they got to learn this lesson. The cycle is trying to close. The cycle closes with communication. They need to come out of the cold. The key is right there. All she got to do is look up. Put it in the hole. Ain't nothing going in nobody's hole until that happens. I'm going to pull 3 cards over the top. Give me a summary of this. The crossing energy for this reading. Give me 3 cards, universe. What you trying to tell Cancer here? They're on the verge of coming in. They can't resist coming in. And there's a happy new beginning coming. I shit you not. Those were on the top. On the bottom is the Page of Cups. When pigs fucking fly, right? Cancer, you got a Tower and the Strength card in your weekly card pull. Yeah, when pigs fucking fly. And I was brutally honest with you and told you the energy off of this is someone's leaning toward chickening out. And then I pull the Eight of Wands. That tells me they're not. It's going to be a last minute decision. And here it is. Right here. Page of Cups, a little apology. Yeah, they're showing up as a page. I'd be surprised if your person showed up as anything different. I knew this Knight of Cups would get downshifted. What's underneath that? I felt that. It's the fucking Chariot underneath it. It's your energy showing up in your reading. They're coming in. They're the universe. This is the universe dragging this little boy. It's just boy on the card. Your person can be male or female. Dragging this little boy right in. What you don't see in this card is this little boy got a rope tied around him like in the old West, and this Chariot is dragging his ass down the dirt road. That's what you don't see. That's what this High Priestess with the Strength card is. The universe going go, go, go. And your person is no, no, no. But they can't resist. These are the 3 cards from the top. The Empress. The best tits in the tarot. Nobody can resist those tits. This is a magnetic pull. Alright? It's a magnetic pull. If I walked in on this girl changing, normally you quickly go out, you quickly leave. Oh my God, I'm sorry. No, I'd find an excuse to stand there and keep staring. I would. You know I would. You all know I would. This right here. They can't resist this connection. There's a pull toward you that is unmistakable. They've got to find out why. They got to find out what it's all about. And they're right on the edge. I want you to note, these cards are read center, left, right. So the card after the Three of Wands is exactly the card it's supposed to go to, the Four of Wands, the happy new beginning, the long term. There's long-term potential here. In spite of the fact of how hard it is for these soulmates to come together in this cycle, in this connection cycle, there is the most potential of any connection cycle I've ever seen of long-term. When I was pulling cards on the last cycle, people were coming together like this, but these cards weren't coming up. Four of Wands and shit like that. They were not. And I knew that those couples were going to split up fast and burn out, and damned if they all didn't. Huge amount of them broke up. And there's overlap here in this cycle as well of them still fighting to come together, fighting to whatever. Some people are in the middle of a divorce, some people are whatever. It's very common. There's a lot of potential here for long term. She's right on the edge. She drove all the way out to Ventura County line from the valley, put on her fancy bikini. Could have cleaned up a little, but aside from that, she put on her fancy bikini. She's right on the edge, about to go in the water. How do I know that? How can I tell that from a card? Well, the energy for one, but also because the next card out is the Four of Wands. The next card tells me whether she's going to jump in or not. She's jumping in. That backs up the Eight of Wands on top of the Nine of Swords. Even though this Nine of Swords is this person leaning toward chickening out, I'm just being honest with you. This Eight of Wands, the universe said no, no, no. I'm making them go to rehab because nobody can resist these tits, male or female. And they drove all the way out to Ventura County. It's time to go in the water, little sister. You ain't going back to the car parked up on PCH and heading back home. You're going in the damn water. Because that's where the happiness is. It's in the fucking water. Right here. She on water, isn't she? She on water. And she's walking toward the happiness. Don't worry about Sarah Gilbert and this Four of Pentacles. It's fear. Yeah, sure they're afraid. They dissed you in the past. They fucked you off. They said, you know what? I'm not interested in Cancer. Okay. Now, I'll tell you this. In case you're a part of another soulmate cycle sometime, I mean, not that you will be, but I don't know. What you should have done was when they fucked you off in the beginning, and I know none of you will take this advice if you ever remember it in the future, but the next time a soulmate comes along and you feel it's a soulmate connection and they fuck you off and they tell you see you later, let them go. Don't think about them. Don't do anything. Just let them fucking go. Let them regret it. And they'll come back a lot faster. This got all slowed down in this cycle. In this particular connection cycle, got all slowed down because the Divine Feminine went into a freak out. And, oh my God, I can't believe they're gone. And started daydreaming about them and thinking about them and thinking about them. And are they going to come in? Are they going to come in? And it sent all that energy out. That's repellent. The universe reads it as desperation, whether it is or isn't. And don't write me and say, I wasn't desperate. No, the universe reads, it's just energy. All kinds of things read as desperation that are different than what you might think the definition of desperation are. Okay, so even hope reads as desperation if you're not hoping right. Okay, if you're thinking something won't happen, but I kind of hope it will, that's desperation. It reads as desperation. It's repellent. So the next time a soulmate rolls in, you could save yourself all this trouble. And just let them go. Okay, see you later. I guess you're not interested then, bye. These tits are irresistible. Right? It's just a tip. Do what you want. Either way, right now we're here. And I'm trying to teach you guys to pull it away. That's why I have you put your fancy bikinis on like she did. And go out and have some fun. You don't have to do anything, Cancer. Forget about it. Don't focus on this. Focus on something else. This shit is happening. And it'll happen faster if you pull your attention away. Just forget about it. Don't look at their social media. Don't do anything. Go have some fun. You can watch your tarot readings and get your inside info, but try not to direct too much of your energy toward this soulmate. It will speed this shit up because, like I told you, this Six of Swords is a slow-moving energy. Don't slow it down more by overthinking it and sending out negative vibes by accident. And don't get the 5D mixed up with the 3D. It's about what you feel, what you're sending out into the universe, not about what you're thinking. You can go ahead and think all you want what a prick they are, but try not to feel that. Be careful about that. All right? Feel the love, think they're an asshole. That's fine, if you're capable of doing that. If you're not, you got to be pretty enlightened to do it that way. If you're not capable of doing that, focus all of your attention away from this shit. Okay? And it will happen faster. Your intervention is not needed. The universe is very clear. She already at the beach. She don't need a ride from you. She don't need any help. She got her surfboard. Everything's lit. She's either going to go in or she's not. The universe says she's going in. So, that's your reading, Cancer. I hope it was helpful to you. Look forward to an energy update from me very soon in the next couple of days. Alright? As always, I'm your energy weatherman. You know I love you guys. I think you got the sweetest asses in the zodiac. I do. I've seen a few of them. They're very nice. Tell you what. Except for Pisces. Pisces, but they got a tattoo of a fish on each butt cheek. It's amazing. Anyway, but aside from that, you're all set. If you like this reading, please like, share, and subscribe. Appreciate all the subscribers. Everybody who shares and watches or whatever. All right. Good luck, Cancer. Stay tuned.